Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Jay coming back again with another prediction video. We've got your Dolphins and the Chargers. Before we get started, make sure that you smash that like, that thumbs up. And of course, if you're new, subscribe to the channel, click that bell, turn on your notifications. That way you don't miss a stream, content, news, predictions, all that good stuff. Before we get started, obviously we have the week 1 KC Lions KC coming up on Thursday. I will be streaming that, so make sure you guys lock it in. Let's go ahead and get into the prediction. Miami Dolphins, Los Angeles Chargers. 44.3% for the Dolphins, 55.4% for your Chargers. Getting right into the odds. You're looking at the Chargers favored by 3. Over under is going to be 51. Next up, we're going to get into the depth chart. As far as for your Dolphins, obviously starting as quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, followed by Mike White, Skylar Thompson. For your running back, Raheem Mostert, followed by Jeff Wilson Jr., who's on IR, Devon Arcane, and Sullivan Ahmad. As far as your wide receivers, Tyreek Hill, River Craycraft, Jalen Waddle, Braxton Berrios, Cedric Wilson Jr., Eric Uzukanma, and Durham Smythe, Julian Hill, Tyler Croft, and Eric Saubert will be your tight ends. As far as your fullback, Alec Ingold, left tackle, Taron Armstead, left guard, Liam Etchenberg, center, Connor Williams, right guard, Robert Hunt, and right tackle, Austin Jackson. As far as your defense, Christian Wilkins, Raekwon Davis, Zach Saylor, Jalen Phillips, David Long Jr., Jerome Baker, Bradley Chubb, Xavier Howard, Deshaun Elliott, Javon Holland, Cater Kahu. As far as for the special teams, Jason Sanders, Jake Bailey, Braxton Berrios, and Blake Ferguson. All right. So now, as far as Tua, the biggest thing right now is whether or not Tua and company are actually going to be the threat that we know they can be. We know what Tyreek Hill can do. We know what Jalen Waddle could do. Raheem Mostert. It's really all going to boil down to Tua. So last year, he had 25 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and it with a QBR of 70.6. He had 295 completions on 400 attempts, 3,558 yards. This is obviously before and after his games after the injury. Hill obviously had the biggest year of his career, 1,700 yards. He averaged 14 yards a catch and was targeted 170 times. Waddle had 1,300 yards, averaged 18 yards a catch, 8 touchdowns, and his long was 84. Mostert averaged 4.9 a carry, but he also can receive. You know, if you throw him the ball, he's going to get you 5 to 6 yards. So he's good as far as, a distraction from, Waddle and Hill sometimes. And then on the defense, Wilkins had 59 solo tackles, highest of his career, 39 assists, 3.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. Jalen Phillips had 7 sacks. Xavier Howard's production slowed a little. He had 10 interceptions back in 2020, but his tackles and assists have remained consistent. So I definitely expect this Dolphins defense to still go out there, be able to ball out, and compete to help this team win. Getting into your Chargers, Herbert had 477 completions on 699 attempts last year. He also suffered his own injury, right? He had the injury to his ribs. 4,739 yards, played through that injury, finished the season with 60.2 QBR. Austin Eckler, he had 915 rushing yards with 12 touchdowns. Keenan Allen had 752 yards, 89 targets, and 4 touchdowns. This will be Gerald Everett's second year, so I do expect, him to see more production out of him at tight end. Definitely have more chemistry built with Herbert and company. And then as far as your defense for the Chargers, Khalil Mack, Eric Hendricks, Morgan Fox, those are all names that's going to be more productive this year. Joey Bosa should be back after having a slow season. I definitely expect that combination between Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack to basically be explosive, and I'm excited to see that. So the real question is whether or not the defense on either side of this is going to be the determining factor of the game. If Tua comes in, he's healthy. Obviously, Justin Herbert's back. He's healthy. I do expect a shootout on both sides. I think the biggest thing is going to be the Dolphins' defense stepping up, putting that pressure on Herbert, basically stopping the run, forcing him to pass, and maybe we'll see a couple picks. Maybe we'll see the Dolphins a couple picks. Because if Tua comes out healthy, like I said, I don't see the Dolphins losing this one. I'm going to go and give them the win by a touchdown. So there you go. Make sure you guys smash that thumbs up. Of course, subscribe for more predictions, more streams, more news. It's your boy Jay. Peace.